right? Remember this game. This game, when we get blown out by the Celtics going into All-Star break. Do y'all know what happens after we get blown out on this date before, Valentine's Day of 2024? Do y'all want to know what happens? Jacques Vaughn gets fired on that Monday because of following a 50-point loss to the Celtics. And look, y'all, look. So y'all telling me we get blown out by the Knicks by 54. We get blown out by the Clippers by 70. And you're telling me Jordy Fernandez still has a job. You're telling me Jacques Vaughn had KD and Kyrie the whole time he had KD and Kyrie. He never got blown out by that much. And when he finally gets blown out by 40 plus, he gets fired. And I don't think he got blown out that much with KD and Kyrie, because KD and Kyrie would not have let him get blown out by that much. And you're telling me that Jordy Fernandez has been blown out by 50 plus twice, maybe 3 times. And you're telling me he still has a job. You're telling me that Jordy Fernandez has it easier than Jacques Vaughn. Y'all might be saying to develop the young guys. He's a good coach for the young guys. But do y'all really think it's fair for Jacques Vaughn to get fired after one blowout game and Jordy to not get fired after the Clippers and after this? I want a new head coach, and I want it soon.
God damn, that was a good win. But I'm not gonna lie, y'all niggas need to do that shit again. Cause the way y'all been playing the last couple weeks, we needed this. Nigga bad. I could have took 4 of my goddamn homeboys and beat up on the goddamn Nets. I'm not impressed by this shit. Nigga, y'all is grown ass men and none of y'all could get over 15 fucking points? Y'all should be ashamed. 66 points in a professional basketball game is absolutely diabolical, bro. I can't even cap. My boy Shamit was putting in that work. He didn't miss a 3 all night. He was stroking that shit. No pause. Hey, McBride had a solid game. I'm not gonna cap. JB. I mean, you were shooting tour dates from 3-point range, but I'm gonna let that slide because we put belt to ass today. And Cat, you still on the watch list, nigga. But good game though. Fuck, nigga. For the Nets, y'all are actual grown men. Y'all need to lock in, bro. I don't care if y'all trash. That was absolutely diabolical, bro. I can't even lie. Hey, for the Knicks, it was a good win. But do this shit against some actual competition, nigga. I'm barely accepting this shit. How do y'all feel in the comments?
New York Nets needs to be abolished. 54 points, bro. How can the team be this bad? Like, look at the absolute stinkers the Nets put up, bro. This team needs to be abolished, bro. I'm not even joking anymore, bro.
There's absolutely no way this was a score. I'm being super honest. Look at this. 120 to 66. This is the NBA. How does this... I don't understand how this is allowed to happen. This actually baffles me. This is the NBA. Like, it's crazy to me how... Obviously, I didn't watch the full game because there's no need. Why am I watching BTA? This is actually insane. I'm glad the Knicks are back on, the winning streak right now. I know the Nets are not that great. They're not that good. They're like a bad team. They might get Camp Bruiser, you know what I'm saying? But they're lucky in the draft. But this is actually insane. I will never, ever understand blowouts this bad in the NBA. I believe nothing should be more than 20 points, honestly. That's where it gets real, the real skill gap and the depth and all that. Because right now I'm watching the Thunder and Bucks. Be honest, we need to get you out of Milwaukee. I'm be honest. I don't know what they do there. They're wasting your time. I'm real honest. You got to leave. But this actually ruined my day. Even though my Grizzlies lost in a heartbreaking fashion, it is what it is. I even knew we may not make the playoffs. I still were playing team at best this year. But this is embarrassing. NBA, we should never see this ever again.
This could be the worst performance in Brooklyn Nets history. Besides that, 2017 67-point win. They might break it. There's 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and they have 58 points. They're down 50 to the Knicks.
The Knicks had to take their frustrations out on their little brothers. Sorry, Brooklyn. This wasn't just a win. This was a message. A franchise record, 54-point beatdown, 120 to 66. Yeah, I know, the Nets are bad, but the Knicks needed this for their soul. From the jump, it felt different. After one quarter, 38 to 20. Brunson set the tone early, scoring 11 in the first and bringing real defensive intensity, picking up guys, talking, and leading. At halftime, 60 to 38. That's the best defensive half the Knicks played all season. The Nets couldn't breathe. Forced turnovers, fast breaks, driving kicks, energy everywhere. And the bench, Shaman went nuclear. 6 3-pointers, perfect, game MVP. 6 Knicks in double figures. Bridges showed out versus his former team. Cat did his job. Everyone bought in. It wasn't pretty competition, but when you lost 9 of 11 games, you don't ask questions. You take the Band-Aid and let it heal. And shout out to Josh Hart, since going to Fallon and saying that the team will respond with 1-0. Same effort Saturday, same urgency. That's how we move forward. Let's go Knicks. I do it for the city. I do it for New York.
Yo, I'm watching the Knicks-Nets game right now, and yeah, the Knicks were obviously going to come out firing. They've been losing a lot, but this Nets team is legit awful. I mean, this has been a hard watch. I also took Mikal Bridges 2+ threes, and of course he had one, and they're not even playing the starters in the fourth quarter. Also did a little parlay with Josh Hart, 10 rebounds, 5 assists. Of course he's got 9 rebounds, 3 assists, and they're not playing him in the fourth quarter either. So, yeah, but good win for the Knicks.
So I'm smiling. I'm smiling because the only thing that brings me more happiness than just getting a win is absolutely murdering the Brooklyn Nets, because I hate the Brooklyn Nets. They are trash. That is, I don't know if they're the worst team in basketball, but they're not far off. So I'm not like super gassed by beating them, but by demolishing them, that makes me happy. So let's talk about tonight, Knicks fans. I mean, listen, we just overall had a better showing. Everybody showed up tonight. There was a lot more defensive intensity. Our starters, all got into double figures except for OG. OG, I don't know what's up with him. His shooting is not happening recently, but 5 points for him. But you know what? What made up for that? 6 of 6 from the 3-point line from Landry Shamet.